Hey, welcome back everyone. Yes, I know it has been a while since we put up another video and things have been a little crazy. We've also got some changes coming in the future, so keep an eye out for that. Some of you may not like it a whole lot, some of you may like it if you're like us, but I won't get too far into it because I got something coming up pretty quick. Within the next week or two, let y'all see that. And it has been hectic. We haven't been able to get out and do a lot. Kids sports and everything's kind of kept us tied up. Haven't even got to go fishing in a while, but it is coming on fall. We are going to be having some bass, chase some shad, and my way that I love to do it, of course y'all know I love jigs. So what I'm going to show you is more advanced skirt tying on jigs, and I say advanced just because it's multiple colors. It's just kind of tricky, time consuming until you get the hang of it, and then it's not too bad at all. So everything I got except for the wire. The wire I just pick it up at your hobby store. I got this at Hobby Lobby. This is a 24 gauge. And all the skirts, the hooks, everything was lure parts online. And I will put all the information, the part numbers and everything in case you like this exact jig and you want to try to do that. I will tell you in the information down below and give you everything as far as the count and everything. And that hook is a 3/8, they call it the backstroke. They're already painted. They got several colors. I think there's white, black, green, blue, and I think unpainted. It's been a while since I bought them. I buy them in bulk because the more you buy, the cheaper it's going to be. So some of y'all that have not got into this yet, that's one thing to keep in mind. Whether you make them and try to sell them, or if you got some buddies that want to do them, whatever, the more you can buy, the cheaper you can get it. You can get these down pretty cheap, total cost. So, and it's fun. You can kind of create your own colors. The one I'm going to make today is this one, and I've had really good luck with it in our area. This one is going to be a 3-color. So your belly, you know, you're going to have, I like to put my color in my belly, like this crawdad one. I like the orange crawdads around here in Oklahoma. We've got a lot of orange bellied crawdads, so this one works out pretty well. This one's a 3-color. Now it'll be a 3-color, and this one you get up to 4 colors, and it's my sexy shad. So it's not really, I mean, it's not too bad. Like I say, it's just time consuming. Now these tabs, like I say, lure parts online will have all this that you'll need. These tabs are 22 strands per tab. Most of them. There'll be a couple of them that you'll get depending on what brand or what have you. They may be a little different, but most of them run about 22 strands. And I like to do probably, like my swim jigs, I like to keep them about 1.5 tabs worth. Flipping jigs, it just depends. Sometimes I'll go like a little bit thinner. If I want more bulk to it, I'll do 2 tabs. So it just varies. And it's one good thing about doing it yourself. You can do it how you want it. And this will also help you out. You know, the rubber ones that you get when you buy them, obviously they're gonna deteriorate and fall apart. Well, the hooks are still good. You can go ahead and redo it. You're good to go. Now I will say one thing I do with these to prep them, sometimes you'll get a little paint, you know, from when they did it, a little rough. And I just take a file and file that off, file the nose down a little bit and smoothing that up. You know, we're not too worried about it, and it is set in the nose for your line tie, excuse me. So I really do like these, and I like to clean it up just to keep it from catching, you know, moss or whatever. I have to be running through grass. It does have a keeper on it, so you can put a trailer on there, which I do, usually a twin tail grub. All right, so first thing we're gonna do, let's kind of speed this up. Just kind of want to go over things. It's been a while, wanted to catch up with you guys. All right, first thing we're gonna do is gonna lay that down. I usually try to, on these fulls, usually I'll go around and it'll be a little bit long. I'll go around twice when it's full. As it starts getting about halfway and less, usually you can just do one round and it gives you enough. And but you don't want to have not enough. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do, you're going to lay out your copper wire, okay? And then this is going to be laying down like this when we tie it. So that's going to be your belly. So the first thing you want to do is your belly. Now, like I said, I'll put down in the description how many I did, but this one we're going to do 6. And this is Hot Chartreuse. And you're just going to lay it down in the middle and kind of let it flare out just a little bit. And then the blue, I think this is a Sexy Blue. Yes, Sexy Blue. I've got, it just depends. Like you can, if you want it a little bit thicker, you know, a little bit louder, a little bit less. I think this one's going to be 8 on my blue. And then we're going to go ahead, place your hook down. And you're going to be tying, your skirt's going to be above that collar right there. So you'll just lay it down to where it's going to be on there. Now you're going to pretty much, you can count it or you can guesstimate. And you just want to split it and run it down that hook. Okay? And then we're going to hold it up and just kind of pinch it off right there above it. And just run that one up. And let me turn this if I can without messing up so you can see this a little bit. And pinch it off there and then go under. The wire, being a weedless, kind of mess you up a little bit, but it ain't too bad. And you can do this, go a little loose on it. Like that. Now this is a time, since it's loose, you got it to where it's not going to fall apart. Now you can position, and like I say, this is where it takes a little time consuming, because the Sexy Shad, trying to keep your colors on the sides and keep everything in line, really starts to get into pain and kind of aggravating sometimes. But let's see how we got the belly all flared out. Now for this speckled back, you're just going to try to spread it out best you can. And I got one stuck around it. There we go. All right, now we're ready. Tighten it up. And I'll run through about 3 wraps. It's pretty good. I haven't really had any issues. And then another thing, you'll hold one tight and just kind of suck it down, and that'll lay everything together. Just like that. And you can tell I definitely went a little long, so we'll go ahead and trim that just to make it easier. And now you'll just twist it up, and as you twist it, it'll tighten it as well. And I like to kind of go off to the side from center, because once we get done, you'll fold that tie over to the middle and it'll be up underneath everything and keep it tucked away. So all I'm doing is you're just going to give it a pull as you twist. And you don't want to go too far because it will break. Now right there at work. And then we're going to clip that off. Like that. Now, I just take it, get the top, and just like that. That way it keeps it nice and clean, and that'll help keep it from catching debris. So now, get you a pair of scissors, and you'll just trim off these tabs, and that way they'll flare out on you. You just want to cut the tabs off on both ends. Just like that. Now, you can go ahead and trim it however you like it. Just like that. Okay, and there you go, just like that. And then these are silicone, so they're going to be a little staticky, especially depending. But once you get them out in the water, wet them down, they usually do a lot better. That's it. And it just kind of depends, you know, like I said, how much color you want in it, how thick you want it, how light you want it. Usually on my swim jigs I go a little bit lighter because you're going to be putting a grub on that as well, and usually you don't go too thick. But that's pretty much it. Hope this will kind of give you some ideas on, you know, trying to get a little bit more crazy on your colors, a little more advanced. Not much to it. So go on Lure Parts Online, check them out, and you can get everything you need. That's where I get all my stuff. They got really good pricing. Should hook you up pretty good. Well, that's all I got for you today. Like I said, stay tuned in the future. It depends on this week. It's been raining, so if I can get out there this weekend, I will. But if not, the next week we'll get it done. So be watching for it. We got something coming up. Hope you guys like it. I appreciate everybody that's been helping us out, watching us, staying with us. And like I always say, have some fun and go catch some fish. See ya.